कथने श्रवणो कथायाम् हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः कृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत्प्रणामे दृष्टिस्ततां दर्शनेस्तु भवत्तनूनाम् नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णायाद्भुतकर्मणे रूपनामविभेदेन जगत्क्रीडति यो यतः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
To mark this auspicious beginning, we now proceed with the lightning of the visible letter by our dignitaries. National Service Scheme, Chennai region, covering Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, will now deliver the welcome address. Sir, we are honored to welcome you on the stage.
Very good morning to everyone present here. Good morning. Honorable the Secretary for Youth Affairs, Government of India, Madam Srimati Pallavi Jain Kovil. Most respected and Honorable Additional Chief Secretary to Government of TamilNadu, Dr. Atulya Misra. Respected the Principal of this wonderful institution, Dr. Santosh Babu. Respected the State NSS Officer, Dr. Professor Gunanidhi. Respected the My Bharat State Director, Mr. Sendil Kumar, and the NSS Program Coordinator of the University of Madras, Professor Dr. Anandan, other NSS Program Coordinators, NSS Program Officers, my dear volunteers from different colleges and also from the wonderful DG Vaishnava College. It's my great privilege and pleasure to be here in our midst and to stand before all of you. The speed is calculated miles per hour, and the life is calculated smiles per hour. So let us all have a good smile on our face. It's a beautiful occasion. The Secretary all the way from Delhi has come and to interact with all of us in order to streamline the NSS programs of the country. Madam Secretary is a very senior most IAS officer from the Government of India. Madam has served more than 30 years in the different departments, especially from the state of Madhya Pradesh. And also, Madam worked with the Prime Minister's office as a director from 2009 to 2014. The 5 years, the Madam has spearheaded and also streamlined the many of the programs in the Honorable Prime Minister's office, especially the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Commerce, Corporate Affairs, Industrial Affairs, and that rural development, women and child development ministries. And also, Madam has also done her PhD in economics from the University of Princeton, in New York, and Madam has been a very dynamic person and in our midst and with our powerful that NSS club. Let us all welcome Honorable Secretary Madam. I also welcome the Additional Chief Secretary, Dr. Atulya Misra sir. The sir was the very backbone of our NSS in Tamil Nadu. In history, we used to say that the Gupta's period is a golden age, and the Atulya Misra sir's period is a golden age under the leadership of the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and the Tamil Nadu budget has seen tremendous prosperity and 1 crore the budget from that Tamil Nadu. It's all because of the great leadership of Dr. Atulya Misra sir. The sir has a very great passionate about the environment, and he has written 2 books. That one is the Oxygen Manifesto and the Vultures of Paradise, and he has a great passion for environment enrichment and all other programs. And also, I welcome our Honorable the Additional Chief Secretary, Sri Atulya Mitra sir, with our NSS clap. Also, I welcome the principal of this institution, Professor Dr. Santosh Babu, Madam, for a kind submission. For any program, the first priority would be the DG Vaishnava College for hosting any kind of the national event, and they are wholeheartedly supporting all our programs, and also they are very pioneer in that NSS activities. As far as the DG Vaishnava College is concerned, and that the 2 eyes of the DG Vaishnava College, one eye is the education and another eye is the service. They move on the focus, the two twin focus of education and service. And sir has been a very great support to the national service scheme, and also with more than 11,500 students are studying in this wonderful institution. One of the best institution in southern southern India, the DG Vaishnava College, and with your very energetic NSS club, let's welcome the principal of this institution. I also welcome the state NSS officer, Professor Dr. P.N. Gunanidhi, and has been a very solid support to me. And also equally, I welcome the state director for My Bharat, Sendil Kumar, and also the great support for this organizing this entire program, the behind the scenes. There are only the people who are came to light, only few people. There are behind the scenes. There are many people who work hard for this organizing this program. And one such a hardworking man is the Dr. Anandan, the University of Madras NSS Program Coordinator. So I welcome Dr. Anandan and all the dignitaries, and especially all the NSS Program Coordinators, Program Officers, and lovable NSS volunteers who have come from the different colleges and also from the DG Vaishnava College. I welcome all of you for this the great interaction program, especially with the Honorable Secretary Madam of Youth Affairs Government of India. I welcome on behalf of the NSS Regional Directorate, on behalf of the DG Vaishnava College Chennai, on behalf of the University of Madras, and on behalf of the Youth Welfare and Sports Development Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. I welcome all of you to this wonderful interaction program. Thank you.
To honor and express our respect to the esteemed dignitaries, I now request Dr. C. Samuel Chelaya sir on behalf of Madras University and Regional Directorate to felicitate Dr. Pallavi Jain Govil, IAS, with a fruit basket and a monumental structure of Mahabalipuram Shore Temple. I now request our beloved principal to felicitate Dr. Pallavi Jain Govil, IAS, with a memento. I now request Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir to felicitate Dr. Atulya Mishra sir, IAS, with a memento. I request Dr. Anandan sir to felicitate. I request our principal to felicitate Dr. P.N. Gunanidhi sir, State NSS Officer, with a memento. I request our principal to felicitate Dr. Anandan sir, NSS Coordinator, University of Madras. I request our principal to felicitate Dr. C. Samuel Chelaya sir with a fruit basket and memento. I request our principal to felicitate Sri Subrata Hazra, Director, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. I request our principal to felicitate Mr. Sendil Kumar, My Bharat State Director. I request Dr. Atulya Mishra sir to felicitate our beloved principal with a memento. I request Dr. C. Samuel Chelaya sir to present a token of respect to our esteemed principal of GOVERDHAN Vaishnav College. Now, I invite Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, our beloved principal of DWARAKA Govardhan Vaishnav College, to deliver the special address.
Jai Sri Krishna. Very warm morning to all. Today I am very delighted to welcome the chief guest of today's program, Dr. Pallavi Jain Gothal, the Secretary, Minister of Youth Affairs, and Dr. Atulya Mishra IAS to our institution, and also the all people related to NSS, especially NSS Director, Regional Director, Dr. Sri Samuel Chalaya, and Unanidi Anandan are all very close friend of mine. Since you know very well that our Vaishnav College is working close with all NSS programs conducted in Chennai and the state of TamilNadu. So with brief note, I'd like to welcome you all and also thank you very much for providing me an opportunity to host this interactive session with the NSS volunteers and program officers, which is very need of the hour. Actually, when this come to me, I want to do it in a bigger auditorium. But at the same time, the NSS people told that the madam want to interact one-to-one about the progress of the NSS. That's why we made it. You know very well that our institution started in 1964 with 300 people. Currently, it is around 11,750 students studying in various programs: arts, science, commerce, life science, basic science, computing science, in all fields we have. And we give priority for the discipline. Through discipline, our students will be part of that and they will be providing their valuable services for the society. When you take a physical education, we have around national level players, 73 players, international level, 12 players. We have two Olympic participant students, two Asian medalists, and 17 students were placed in various government organizations, especially in government of Tamil Nadu. Two have been placed, and remaining will be placed in railways, banking sector, and other things. Secondly, the NSS. The NSS plays a very important role. For the past 5 years, more than 5 to 6 people have attended RDC parade. They have conducted the state program and even mountaineering program. Usually, mountaineering will be helpful only for the NCC, but NSS of our students have gone for mountaineering along with the program officer Kalpana. So why I am telling her this is equally we have to give priority to both curriculum and co-curriculum. That is the top priority. And also we have strong NCC. The NCC we have 120 students so far have gone for RDC. And more than 75 students went for TSC. Every year 1 or 2 students will be going for RDC and TSC. And apart from they will be doing it. But when you talk about the NSS, the flagship event of NSS is blood donation. Throughout Tamil Nadu, we have donated in a single camp of 2,250. In a single camp in DG Vaishnav College, we have donated 2,500 units of blood. So that is the record we used to get. Every time we used to get a medal from voluntary organization. Apart from that, whatever the central or state government is giving any opportunities, any work, immediately we are the right person to do, especially with respect to anti-drug campaign. Today we had a very good campaign by the Brahma Kumarigal team where they are in our campus today. They are going to talk to the students straight away. So these are the things we have. And apart from that, we have a Vaishnav social responsibility in which many NSS are, apart from the BBA students also sitting in the auditorium, they have donated 2 lakh rupees for a village in which they have modernized all the classrooms of the inner village. They have painted and everything. As a student community, without NCC, without NSS, they have running another shop called as Honesty Shop. The Honesty Shop, the product will be displayed in the department. The students can pay money and they can take the product. That is also going in the BBA. That's why I called BBA also to this particular program to interact with the madam. So with this few note, I don't want to take much time. Once again, I like to thank the NSS program officer, NSS officer for giving me an opportunity to receive the central secretary and state secretary. You know very well that for the past 3 years how the youth affairs is working. Lot of opportunities are given to the young students to participate in sports activities. CM Trophy is going on. Even many students from our college is going to mentor Modi for participating in that. After the secretary Atulya Mishra taking charge, he is very dynamically working with our deputy CM and a lot of things are going on in the SDCs. There are a lot of things are going on. Really, as a youth wing, we are very honored to be with you. Because of NSS, we are able to receive you today, sir. Thank you very much. Whenever you have any time, you can spend time with the DG Vaishnav College. All the best. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the enthusiastic words. I now request Dr. C. Samuel Chelaya, sir, to present the National Sports Day pledge. Everyone is kindly requested to stand in taking the pledge.
Today is being the National Sports Day, being the birth anniversary of the hockey legend, Major Dhyanchand's. So we all take the pledge from by the Government of India and as per the directions of the Secretary. I take the National Sports Day pledge to make myself physically fit, mentally strong, and emotionally balanced. I will encourage my family and friends to play and participate in sports and fitness activities every day. I will strive to imbibe the Olympic values of excellence, respect, friendship in every sport I play.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. We are honored to invite Dr. Atulya Mishra, sir, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Youth Welfare and Sports Development Department, Government of TamilNadu, to deliver the presidential address.
Most respected Dr. Pallavi Goviljan, our Secretary, Government of India, members of the dais, Principal Santosh Babu, Samuel, Gunanidhi, Sindhil Kumar, Anandan, NSS volunteers, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of honor for me. I've been hearing about this college for very, very long years. I know it is one of the finest college in Tamil Nadu. I know that you are having a large number of students both here and then also in your sister college. I also know that you are the most rigorous participants of our NSS program, our NCC program, and various other youth activities which are happening all over the state. I want to bring to the notice of our secretary that when COVID-19 happened, large number of students from this college had helped us in various activities of delivering food to home, in making pews for the beneficiaries, and many such activities, which was very difficult time for all of us. When Chennai floods happened, I remember that many people from your college had come for the relief operations. I'm also knowing that in anti-drug campaign, your college participates in a very rigorous manner, in a very vigorous way. In tree plantation activities, in blood donation. And last time when the My Bharat program was launched, I think large number of students from this college had participated in the quiz, followed by the essay, and many of them had reached the PPT stage. And Samuel will correct me, at least 2 or 3 of them went to Delhi to present it before the Honorable Prime Minister. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, and under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Deputy Chairman, Deputy Chief Minister, you know that we are doing extremely well both in sports and in youth welfare. When the principal was mentioning about your college, he was mentioning a kind of a roll call of people who had done extremely well. I was remembering my college days. I can't say that any other college can boost of Olympians, Asian medalists, the way it was narrated by the principal. So I will not take much of time. The only thing I want to convey that in addition to all other programs of the NSS, Tamil Nadu government is also doing some other programs which are inclusive of the NSS canvas. Last time we had planted 45 lakh palmyra trees, which was a kind of a world record. So that was one of the major initiatives which was taken by NSS. Mr. Samuel Chilaya is here. He's leading us. Gunanidhi is here. And also our My Bharat, they had also participated in a very, very big way in that program. Then we are also one of the very few states who are working on the cyber activities, cyber crime, fact check, and there are seminars being conducted. We have the largest volunteer force of fact checks volunteers from the NSS in the country. So this is the second big achievement we have. Then we are also organizing from the state government side under the NSS umbrella, National Integration Camp, Adventure Camp, workshop on social justice, digital media awareness, traditional games awareness, disaster management courses, NSS Youth Festival, and we are also giving certain NSS awards. Our state can boost that whenever our NSS candidates go to Delhi, they are taken by flight. This has been an intervention by Honorable Chief Minister. He ensured that he has himself been an NSS volunteer. So he always ensured that NSS volunteers get their dues. We are giving them some marks in government uniform services appointments. And I thank you all for being with us. And I ensure under the leadership of our principal and the correspondent, this college will be always putting up a large number of activities for NSS, NCC, and other youth welfare activities. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, sir. It is with great pride that we now welcome our chief guest, Dr. Pallavi Jain Govil, IAS, Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to deliver her address.
Vanakkam, good morning, namaskar. It is my indeed great pleasure to be with you here today, and I'm honored to be on this dais with Dr. Atulya Mishra, sir, Additional Chief Secretary, Youth Welfare and Sports Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. Thank you for your warm welcome to the Principal Captain, Dr. Santosh Babuji. The entire team of your leaders sitting over here, which is Dr. Samuel Chilaya, Dr. P. N. Gunanidhi, Dr. P. Anandan, our state, My Bharat Professor Senthil. I'm very happy that all of you are here, and all the program officers and all the faculty and staff of the DG Vaishnav College. Thank you for your warm hospitality today. It is indeed a privilege to be participating over here on the National Sports Day and to learn about the various activities that have been undertaken not just by the college but by the NSS in particular. Now, we are of the opinion, of course, that the NSS plays a very, very important part in nation building. When Dr. Mishra remarked that he himself was a part of the NSS, I must tell you I was a part of the NCC. So the NCC salute today transported me back to my own time in school when I was a part of the NCC as well as attended the NCC camp. I, however, did not have the NCC unit, the NSS program unit in my college, and I kind of feel left out. When I look at the activities, I feel that a part of my education would have been much better had I had the opportunity to participate in with the NSS activities in college. So that brings us to a very important part that not every college has a NSS unit, while every student should have the opportunity to benefit by partaking in the activities that NSS affords. So along the nation, what we are planning to start now is that colleges which want to expand NSS activities on their own cost replicate the NSS which is funded by Government of India because of limitations. We already have more than 42,000 units in the entire country, but the government of India has to apportion budget across many activities. However, we also have this concept of self-funded NSS program units. So colleges which want to expand the activities can also increase membership by having more self-funded units in those colleges. Similarly, colleges which do not have program activities of NSS, they should also be able to expand the activities. And I think in our state, led by the regional director, Dr. Samuel Chelaya, we should be in a position to take this up in great gusto and fervor. The other thing I would like to say is that now that you have the My Bharat platform and the active trophy which is being undertaken, the challenge with the Honorable Chief Minister's initiative, the My Bharat portal is a very good portal where state governments around the country are utilizing the portal to create their own mega events and to be able to enlist volunteers on that. There are two benefits. One is that many more volunteers come onto the portal and understand not just the activity which the state government at that time is promoting, for example, this cyber awareness and fact check, as well as other activities, but also all other volunteering activities which are happening near you in your district. You can search the database through a pin code. Give your own pin code, understand what activities are happening around you, what activities are coming up, and plan your social engagements accordingly. When youth look for jobs, the employers are looking for not just your academic qualifications, not just your academic credentials, which your college is in any case working hard to get you, but they're also looking for young people with soft skills, with skills which are able to communicate, which are able to manage, who have empathy, who have community engagement, who are able to engage with other people. All these qualities are some such which are imparted to you when you engage in the NSS. So my request to you is to broad base your membership to involve many more students than you are able to currently because of the limitations of size to be able to involve. Madam has been the torchbearer and leading students for various activities, and I really appreciate the program officers and how they act as leaders and inspire our young students. So I think this is a very big opportunity. Dr. Mishra also mentioned the activity last year, which we are now unfolding as soon as this coming Monday on the 1st of September. Last year, the quiz activities, etc., which are the beginning activities for the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue. This program, the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue, was conceived to give the voice of youth the national forum in which they can express themselves. You see, when we go through the task of policy shaping for the country, whether we present ideas and thoughts to the policy makers, the elected representatives, it is very important that we hear the voices of every strand of people, of every section of people. Now, we have to be very careful that we do not become prescriptive. At our age, we do not start telling you this is what we want to do, so do that. One problem I see it as a bit of a problem that our youth is also very conformist. They conform to what the elders want them to do, and very often we forget that we need to give them the voice. We need to give them the space to listen to what they are saying, to freely ask questions. Maybe their questions or their thoughts or their views are uncomfortable to us. Maybe they challenge the views that we hold, but I think that space for the voices of the youth to be heard, for that free voice and free expression of that voice is extremely important for any nation to develop and to be dynamic and to be self-appraisal. And the process of self-appraisal should always be there. And therefore, this Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue, which starts off with a quiz. This time the quiz will be on the My Bharat platform. This will be launched very soon next week. We are the technology team. I'm not saying 1st September. We are aiming for 1st September, and God willing, on 1st September it will be live because the technology team is working round the clock to make sure that it is. So after the quiz challenge, this time we are also expanding the quiz challenge to the rural areas, and we are and this quiz, though it was available on the net earlier also, but in order to be able to make sure that the rural youth also have access, we are combining with the CSC centers so that they are able to have larger participation. After the quiz, there would be a essay challenge where youth will be able to voice their thoughts, and that voice can be taken right up to the central level and your state level also. This time we are also introducing the theme of fit youth, anti-obesity and drug-free youth. These two themes are being interwoven in this challenge this year. This challenge allows each youth to give its own free voice. So we are also going to request the state governments to hold the cultural track challenge, and that will be completely left at the innovation spirit of the state governments, how they want to hold it. And through these tracks, the youth will be taken to the central government, the national capital, where they will interact with the leaders at the national level, where they will also have an opportunity to go around the national capital and see the historical sites. And most important, they will have the podium to present their own views through their PowerPoint presentations and declamations, etc. So these tracks will go on. And again, just to extend that, to be able to tell you this, that we are also starting two new challenges along with the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue, and subsuming it with that. One is the Hack for a Social Cause challenge, where the biggest tech colleges of the state shall be invited for social hacks. So a hackathon at the national level, where maximum number of colleges are participating, and the best hacks at the state level will then find place at the national level to be presented to an array of industrialists and social entrepreneurs to have a judging on the best hacks which students have come up with. And the last of these is the design challenge. The design for India and design for Bharat. This challenge will also call for all the design innovators and design thinkers. We do not want to be prescriptive again and over here, so we will leave the design challenge open for innovation, and how it is rooted in the local ethos, addressing the local issues, and how these design ideas can actually act as innovation incubators. So this is the things that we have on the anvil. And one last thing I would like to mention to you is that a Yuva Connect program, where every college of the country, where every university of the country is being asked to hold debates on various social issues every year. A theme is given through which the youth parliament activity happens. And this youth parliament activity also, these parliament activities happen at the college level, and the selected youth parliament members then come to the national level and partake in a youth parliament, mock youth parliament in the parliament building itself. So this is also a very big opportunity for the students to add value to their own, sort of character building. So I would encourage you all to come out in great numbers and give it your best. And I'm sure the best minds and the best ideas and the best performers and the best thoughts, they will come out, and we will have the benefit as the people who their bread and butter is to suggest to the government various policies. This informed decision making, I think, is a very vibrant thing for for any democratic country to encourage and actively hold. So thank you very much, and again my warm thanks to the college, led by its principal, as well as Dr. Atul Mishra, who's been very kind to join us today over here, and for your warm hospitality. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing insightful information. And now comes the most vibrant part of today's program, the interaction session. This is the time where energy meets ideas, where our NSS coordinators, program officers, and volunteers get to directly engage with the Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs.
So the idea of coming over here today, as Captain Santosh Babu, your principal, remarked, is that we should be able to hear what you have to say, suggestions you have for making the NSS much more impactful, much better. So please raise your hand, and then we can listen to your questions. Thank you so much.
Time is out. You can ask question. Yes. Give the mic.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the long-term vision from transforming this NSS from a volunteer program into a youth national movement?
I think it is in its current form also a youth national movement. But then forums like this Viksit Bharat and Leaders Dialogue, where you are able to interact with youth from all over the country, exchange views, and then this interaction of more than 3,000 youth itself takes a life of its own. Because then you are not dependent upon the government, the friends you make from the various parts of the country, the idea exchange that you have. That itself becomes a movement which so the government can at best act as a facilitator. The idea of youth movements is for the youth to take forward, not for a mid 50s person like me to and my team to be able to take it with you. So more power to you to create, lead, and make a youth movement. Thank you so much. I know your question can also be addressed to Dr. Atul and Mr. Please. So whoever wants to ask, whichever of us, please feel free.
Even BBA students, no, you can also ask anything with respect to social activities.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Bamna. As India being called as the youngest country with enormous youth population, how NSS can utilize it as a tool for nation building, ma'am?
So I think there are some structured activities which happen through the academics, through skilling activities, through technical institutions, through various institutions. However, a very important part is that for any nation to succeed, a very important part is for youth, which is its demographic dividend, to have well-rounded characters, to be able to be rooted in their community, to have an appreciation of what are the needs of the community. That helps you be a better business person, that helps you be a better teacher, that helps you to be a better civil servant. So all aspects of life or economic aspects of life are made better by better social engagement. And this is the part that the National Service Scheme, where the motto is not me but you, that imparts that strength of character to an individual, which otherwise your academics may be imparting, but not to that full extent.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. This is Rakshika. Like NSS can be NCC, can we have a standard uniform for NSS?
That's a very good idea. What we have been, this is one of the ideas which has come through the youth leaders dialogue also, and we are currently in the process of designing that, where the My Bharat logo and the NSS logo and its meaning is also clear, and there is uniformity throughout the country. So thank you. Your point reiterates what has come to us through various other states also.
Thank you.
So I'm very impressed that in this college it is the girls who are taking the lead to speak. And this is the thing for the days to come in the future. Yay, you can do it too.
Morning, ma'am. Myself, Ashit Kumar, the name in TamilNadu, there are more and more volunteers are coming forward to NSS. Why can't we try? We can't try like other than cleaning and recognition, we can also interact with both college, collab with college, and do the activities. And for disaster management, we can train the students, and also we can give awareness to people about the mentally affected persons, mentally challenged persons.
Those are very good views. I think should I ask one of the NSS people to explain? There is a lot of freedom for you to build up. So, at the national level, we will give you one template, some activity. At the same time, the school can design its own activities also. And that creativity has to come from the college. So it is not prescriptive by the central government. What we give you is one template, but the activities and the hours that you put in, that is your creativity and your local conditions and situations which define what are the most relevant activities. However, when you mentioned Swachhta, cleanliness, disaster management, or blood donation, it was the reason why these have become kind of national activities is because of the clarion call given by the Honorable Prime Minister 10 years back that in the country while we are progressing rapidly, the emphasis on cleanliness has to come from the youth. We have to lead this. And I think we have come a long way, but we still have some way to go. So unless we are able to instill the cleanliness habit in the people throughout the country, I think the youth will still have a big part to play.
Thank you, ma'am. And also, if we can we also do projects by your own?
Yes, you can. You want to answer that?
So thanks for the question. Yeah, you can create a project actually, and whatever ma'am said, like kind of design, you can design on based upon the unit because you know what is going around your area, okay, or your camp or your unit site. Okay, so whatever village you have adapted, you know what can be done over there. So you can design accordingly. It's not a must that these are regular programs that is floated in the site, but you can also go for that. You were also asking about this related to activities related to mentally retarded or mentally challenged people. Yes, obviously there are several places where you can go. Ensure that you can also be with them. Okay, that's depend upon how you design the curriculum, like kind of unit. You can form groups within the unit so that you can reach out to those kind of people. Obviously, it can be done. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Pen down your thoughts so that you can pen down your thoughts so that we take all your things today and after also whatever. Anybody else? Yeah.
Okay. And usually, NSS units visit some of the hospitals also and mental health institutions also. They take care of the elders also. This is for your submission.
So I think what you said is so that I would like to tell you that at the national level we are creating a full list of the old age homes and the orphanages and such institutions also. So you can search on the My Bharat portal the nearest availability area, the nearest availability of. Suppose you want to give on the weekend, maybe not as a part of college, but the volunteer feels that along with some friends I want to go and work in the old age home or I want to go and work in the orphanage. That database to be able to available to you on one thing. See, you go on Book My Show. You will see what film is playing close by, what movie, what comedy show is playing nearby, what other activities happening. But what if you want to understand what community engagement activities are happening? Where is there a plantation drive, cleanliness drive, looking after old people, looking after young people, helping others? These opportunities they all will are all being built up as a database on the My Bharat. And I would urge you all to create these opportunities. Even if you are planning an NSS drive and you feel that the local volunteers will also benefit, more numbers will come. Then you can create that opportunity on the My Bharat portal as an event of your district, of your college, and that will be visible to more than 1.8 crore volunteers throughout the country.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm S. Jordan from Salamaris College. Grateful for the opportunity. So my question is, we are senior volunteers right now, and we'll pass out as senior volunteers too. So how can we contribute under National Service Scheme once we pass out Salamaris College?
So whenever I go back to my old college, I wish I had never left. But it is a part of life that you have to move on. Your principal must have seen so many batches as an educator who have the same wish, or your case in different college with your principal and your teachers. So, but the college gives you 3 years, 4 years of molding and nurturing you. Then it is when you become a leader for your society. What you have learned as a community volunteer, as an NSS volunteer, you can create those volunteering groups or those community-based organizations as you go forward. So the thing is to find your passion, to be able to focus your passion into a focused, structured activity, and the other skills you learn of organizing one activity, financial planning, getting people together, listening to discordant views, getting all the views together to a common consensus. These are the various skills you build up, which will stay with you for life, and you can take it forward on your own after you get out.
point in this. For passed out student, every institution having an alumnus. So in our institution, what we used to do is during Independence Day or on any other occasion, all the alumnus will come to the institution, and they are contributing to the college such a way that financial support for the students who are studying in the institution. So that we have a lot of networking. Even today, I study from PSGRs. My batchmates are there with 30. We are going to back to the institution. We are contributing. So because of the technology, you can have the same network own NS, not only your college NSS. Once you have a good network of NSS, you can have a batch of students, form a group, you meet one day, and what are the services you want, beyond, after the class, after completing the degree also, you can do it.
And I must thank the principal sir for reminding me that just as the NCC has an alumni cell, we have decided to create an alumni network all over the country for NSS also. It is currently in the design phase, and hopefully within a month or two we will be launching it. So please look forward to that, and we would want all the NSS alumni throughout the country, throughout all the years who have participated, to be a part of that network and to mentor others. Yes. And in future, if that policy decision happens, we will see. But for now, the idea of being an NSS volunteer is not to go get a government job. The idea is to make a better, well-rounded personality, and that part is fulfilled by getting university college credit for that. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
So, ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Last question. Like, there is AI everywhere. Why not we include AI in NSS?
Yes. So you know, AI is actually, so what is artificial intelligence? AI is basically using large data models to be able to to help in various tasks and activities. Now, what is happening is that not to loosely use AI everywhere, but data, when you have a big NSS database, utilizing this database to be able to select some outstanding students, to be able to see career pathways. This is already being now built in the NSS portal, which we are now in the process of developing, which will be a part of the My Bharat portal. So some part of that is already happening, and but I think that the government's efforts have to keep pace with the changing technology in the world. So when you have asked the question, I would give the task to you to pen your thoughts on whatever knowledge you have of AI and AI tools, and how these tools can be used to give us a better, experience of NSS to our students. So one thing is that when you do the Viksit Bharat essay competition, we want originality. So now should we use AI, which is ChatGPT, for example, for the essays to be generated? What will happen is throughout the country we would have the same essay or similar essays. So there are also limitations of AI models which cannot supplant the power of human creativity and thinking. So the Viksit Bharat Young Dialogue will encourage the use of AI tools, for example, to help you understand, but not to supplant your own creative thinking and decision making. Okay, thank you. Okay, only last question. All right, okay.
I think that okay, 2047 goal is can really be achievable. It will not be mere dream, but with the youth of joining together hands, and I can say that the youth in this room and outside of this room can really inspire, and by the national leaders and policy makers and already having policies, we can really use of that, and we are really using that, and will make a better and bright nation you all can, because you all left to us youth to make this country a better one, which is unstoppable. And I hope you all will place your confidence on us. And thank you. And I promise you that we will achieve that. We will make 2047 not only developed but unstoppable and more than ever.
Thank you. God bless you.
Ma'am, is there a plan to create a platform or an app for NSS volunteers to track their activities, hours, and achievements?
Yes, so there is a already on the My Bharat portal, there is a NSS page, and we would encourage all program officers go to that page and create your local activities. So NSS volunteers can also log in and see what activities we put through in not only their NSS program officer but all other NSS chapters in their state and the country. So thank you very much for this interaction. I would love to talk to you more, but because there are two other stops I have to make today before I finally catch my flight. So it has been very good interaction. Thank you for this opportunity. And so Nandri, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the enlightening and interactive session. Your insights have truly inspired our NSS volunteers to serve with greater zeal and dedication. As part of capturing the spirit of NSS in photographs, I now request the organizing team of DG Vaishnav College for a photo session. made this event a success, I now invite Dr. P. N. Gunanadi sir, State NSS officer, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So, Dr. D also, this is a privilege for me to stand in front of the assistant NSS officer. I take this opportunity to thank you all, respected Honorable Secretary Madam, Government of India, amidst your busy schedule, you have given this opportunity to see with us. Thank you very much, man. We had a long travel, and I wish many more returns to this state. Thank you. Respected Secretary, Government of Tamil Nadu, Additional Chief Secretary. He is my preacher, he is my teacher, he is my philosopher, he is my author, and great architect of this state NSSL, NCC, and youth sports. And he is my mentor too. Sir, among his busy schedule, you are here, sir. Thank you for coming here, sir. Thank you very much. Samuel Chalaya, the regional director, NSS. He has been coordinating this event for the past 2 days. I was also with him. Thank you for coming here, sir. Thank you very much. And Senthil sir, the NYK's director. He has been traveling with madam for the past 2 days, and today he is here. I thank you, sir. Thank you very much, dear. Sir, and the great institution, DG Vaishnava, the principal. He had been monitoring, he had been nurturing for the past 2 days to make this event a mega event, and it's a great thing, sir. Many more things to appraise you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Then Anandan sir, Anandan sir, University of Madras coordinator, and I have been traveling with him for the past 1 month. He's a good friend of mine. Thank you for coming here, sir. Thank you very much. And yeah, from students from various institutions, the students who questioned and have not questioned, I thank you. I take this opportunity to thank you all. The volunteers of this institution, and this institution has 5 NSS units, and I thank all these 5 unit NSS POs and the students here. And last but not least, student program officers, coordinators from the state and across other directorates have come over here. I thank you all for this opportunity, and thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
With this, we conclude the program Interaction with NSS Functionaries in Tamil Nadu. On behalf of NSS, I extend heartfelt gratitude to our chief guests, dignitaries, officers, and volunteers. I now request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जारी तव शुभ आशीष मारे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे